She was in my vicinity for like 5 to 10 minutes, and I just kept staring at her and staring at her, and I did nothing about it. But I got so hyped that I decided to tell 2 story times in one day. While I already look somewhat of a mess a little bit, so I might as well just embrace and be excited to look a mess. Today I'm gonna be talking about my first ever college party while I'm shirtless. I got like bonded tape on, so ooh. Anyways, so this video is actually titled My Failure. That's what it's called. This was back in April or March, between those two, because I remember my hair was shorter, and I wasn't as confident as I am now. So that summer confidence, like if I'm not playing a sport or keeping myself in shape, like that summer confidence is unlike anything. I start seeing the sun for more than 2-3 hours. The sun is touching me for more than an hour. That confidence started to go up. During this time, I was just very not the way that I am right now. Like, I don't even think I could record a video like this of me just, well, I probably could, but that's more just being slutty, not necessarily like confident, different sorts of intentions when making decisions like this. Anyways, this party was a disaster. I made the decision, can't really remember. No, okay. We went to this party right after I got back from work. So, already, I'm expecting, like, this party to be better than the sleep that I missed out on. Because the hours, during when I was working this job, bro, like, I didn't get any sleep. I didn't have any time to myself. My time to myself was the journey to get to work. More than excited to go to this party, get on hose, and just enjoy myself. That's that booty me. On the way there, we're bumping like, the rowdy girl, city girl music. We bumping that shit. Yeah, we're listening to Glorilla. We bump. I actually read a little bit. Bow, bow, bow. We get hype in the car. All of that shit, right? So we get there. This school is far, and the party was far. So long drive, whatever. Like, we were hype and excited to get there. It was like a build up, That these may seem like insignificant details, but trust me, they do matter. Okay, they do matter. So we go to this. I think we park at the end of the block because we don't even know really where the house is. He just told us to meet us at this location, right? So we get there, and our homie, he didn't pop out yet because people didn't pop out. So like, there's this rule. To do things in the way that isn't to do things. I don't know. I'm supposed to know? Like, he's riding piggy. No. They're just riding so close to each other. It looked like he was riding piggyback, but now he's on a Harley. That nigga, them Harley niggas, I swear, if you drive a Harley, I'm gonna assume you're a little bit tough neck. Like, you say something that's like, we're waiting because of rules, the rules of waiting and popping out and posting, whatever. I just want to enjoy. This is where we'll begin. When you close your eyes and you imagine a party, we all have our ideals of what a party looks like. Now, I want you to imagine that someone is telling you that you've never been to a college party. Someone's telling you that they're going to take you to a college party. Now, you think of media and all of the college parties that you've seen. Neighbors to She's All That. All American. What was it? American Pie. Sorry, not All American. American Pie. There's a couple other options that I can think of, but honestly, I can't even think of them right now because they don't really matter. But, anyways, as you think of that, I imagine you must feel like a little bit of excitement, like that you just something wild, like a feeling of a free, like a very wild escape. That's what a party should sort of feel like a lit one, at least a college party. It should feel like that in my opinion, and I haven't even experienced that yet. I want to talk about my ideals. When I practiced this exercise of thinking of the most ideal outcome when going to this party, right? I go to this party, I get on some girls from the area. Maybe a kiss, maybe I get ass thrown on me. Maybe I fuck on a broad. Maybe I get a number. Maybe I, drink, party, get loose, get hyped to some songs. Right? These are all things that I expected. So this is what actually happened. So we go there, we meet up with our homie, and he daps us up. We dap up some other people. Our friend, like my friend, his name is Toby. I'm gonna shout out to Toby, my guy. You've never even seen me shirtless, so if you ever do see this, like, hopefully by the time you do see this, you've already seen me shirtless, so it's like, what's good, dog? I fuck with you a lot. You're literally my guy. Toby, this Toby is their friend. He's not my Toby, all right? He's not my son. Cool? Right? So my son Toby, I thought that's who they were referring to when he came up and they were like, Toby. I was even excited. But my Toby is Jewish. As he says, Jewish. He's not fully Jewish. He's like many things. But anyways, he's partly Jewish. This Toby is black. So he's not like, I expected to see a Jewish curly haired Jewish boy, and I'm seeing not that. So of course I was let down. But yeah, I don't know this guy, and no offense to him, but he's like, neither of us have even made an effort to like really get to know each other. So it's not like, but I just wanted to let you know that I was let down many times throughout this party, and that was the first one. So we keep walking in. It's mad dark in there, but they're in the kitchen area and it's empty. There's like a chair on the left side. Unknown area that you can just disappear into because it's so dark. Like you can see like outlines and silhouettes of things. So we keep walking and we see like the flashing lights of like, the quintessential party lights and like music that's not very good. And it sounds like it's coming from like a $50 speaker. What did I get invited to? What did I agree to come along to? Holy fuck. So we walk in and we decide to be posted. They all sit down on the couch. I think we're all standing at first. And then they decide to sit down on the couch. So me and my homie, we were, the nigga that I came with, hopefully you don't get confused, but Toby was not here. My son was not here. Yeah. Other homie, I'm going to just call him the Stimmerbot one. All my homies are Stimmerbots, but this one I'm going to just say beat around the bush Stimmerbot. We all know who we're talking about now. Anyways, him, I came with him, and we were standing, and he's already like an awkward guy. So, and I'm not blaming him, alright, but I kind of am blaming him by even saying this. So, I am partly blaming him, but it's not his fault. I recognize that, at least now I do. But he's a really beat around the bush guy, so he's not going to encourage me to be myself. Myself is me when I'm outgoing. If I'm being reserved, yes, that is still a character trait that I am associated with because it is a part of me. But ideally, that's not me, to be honest. Like, most of the time. I think my mother trained me to be more outgoing. I could have been a lot more reserved, but forced me to be outgoing. Anyways, I can't stop flexing. Like, I even keep posturing myself in a way that I look bigger. But I wanted to have a good night. It's going to be my responsibility, because in that moment I quickly realized that nobody in that room was going to help me have a good night. It was entirely my responsibility. I realized this, but I didn't understand it. Like, how much it was my responsibility. I didn't understand that. Because we're kind of just standing there. I'm not even talking to anybody, right? No one's talking to me except, like, when I'm reaching, like, leaning over and making the occasional joke to beat around the bush dimmer about homie, because we're not even talking to each other. Like, we're scrolling on our phones, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like, what? Y'all brought me here to scroll and be posted? I was so mad. Like, I was so mad, to the point where I was like, all right. I go there myself, actually. I forgot to mention this. I go there myself, and then I bump into this girl. She's drunk. Like, very drunk. So drunk to the point where I was trying to hear what she was saying, and then she leaned in as well, and we like bumped heads. I think she thought I was trying to kiss her, but I don't know you, so why would I don't know why that happened, but I didn't really feel awkward about it. I think I would have if I wanted to kiss her, but I was just kind of looked at her like, how do you know Toby? Because the entire time I was thinking that she was talking about my Toby, that's my boy. Like, what are you talking about, Toby? How do you know Toby? Because that excited me. I was like, Toby, I'm about to check in with you. Like, how do you know this girl? But she was like this really extroverted black girl, slightly overweight, that is oftentimes the butt of the joke for white people and white entertainment. It's very unfortunate, but this is what she subjects herself to feel, to have a home in these social places, in these social environments. So I can't really feel bad for her, because she does it to herself. She's an adult. You're in college now, This stuff should have stopped in high school. So, but I get it. It's hard. It should have, but it's hard to break out of these habits. So I'm not even really judging her. I'm just describing her really in a rather judgmental way, aren't I? But yeah, that's what I got from her. I don't even know her, so I can't even say that's the truth, So just to clear that up. But anyways, I've been recording for 15 minutes, so that's fine. Okay, I have to hurry up. So I come back, obviously, they're all like intermingling with this black girl, and I go to my homie, I'm like, I realize that I don't have the courage to go on my own and like intermingle with people. I don't even know if I were, I could, now I could definitely do it. I literally had a sales job, though. It just didn't make sense for me to be so timid. I don't know, like, I go up to people all the time, but in that moment, I couldn't muster the courage, because I was alone. But I work alone in sales most of the time, like, when I'm doing the thing where I go up to someone and try to pitch the sale, whatever. And go to my homie, I say to him, bro, we gotta explore, like, these niggas are scrolling on the weather app, like, these niggas got nothing going on, like, on the phone, but they've decided to pop out to this party for some reason, but I didn't understand what was going on yet. We didn't understand what was going on yet. We seriously did not know. And had we known, we wouldn't have gone. So, yeah, we keep walking, like, around. We're not really talking to people. We're just kind of placing ourselves in the vicinity and hoping that we come across something that we have no choice but to insert ourselves in. That's what I was doing, and he was just shadowing me, because that's not really his thing. Like, parties, if you're an introvert, like, truly an introvert, and you don't really talk to people, you're a quiet nigga, parties, most of the time, they're not going to be your thing, especially if you don't like socializing with people. So, and then to add that, you don't know anybody? We didn't know anyone there. Well, anyways, I don't want to spoil anything because I'm gonna get emotional. So yeah, called my failure. So that's why this video is going to be emotional. I need to get these videos out. This is very consoling for me, actually. So talking about it, because who am I gonna talk to about this? Talk about this. You don't even want to listen to me talk. So why? Okay. Anyways, now we're just being insecure at this point. So let's see. Let's focus. Let's try to stay on track. I'm 18 minutes. I have to edit this video. Maybe I don't. Maybe I won't. Who knows? Maybe I won't even post this, but I do want to. This guy, he's like the quintessential outgoing senior that just pops into any party uninvited and kind of thinks that he's the center of attention while he's making a total fool of himself. That's what he was doing. But his heart was in it. He wasn't a mean person, but, he made the party more interesting. And for that I'm grateful for. Like, appreciate you, gang. Like, you did make the party more interesting, and he majored in philosophy, so I think that's something I respected about him when I was talking to him. Because the only reason I even talked to, we, as in my homie, beat around the bush, and I even spoke to this guy was because my game plan of, kind of observing and then inserting myself in something that had to be talked about was when these girls, they started throwing ass and then one fell. And then he was like, damn. I was like, couldn't catch it. And then we just started talking. So, insignificant detail, but I felt that was important. By the way, I think this is important to mention, but my fake name, because we had fake names that night, we all did. That was also fun. Derek was my name, and then my homie, his name is Lyric, so I guess I'll call him Lyric for the rest of this video. So this party, honestly, I just assumed it was going to be boring, and I'd just be standing around because I knew that I was like, this is probably going to be the only person I talk to tonight. So, and I was fine with that. I didn't really, it's not like, I didn't feel weird for that. Wow. Grandma's son and mom looks like. The mother looks great, I must say. So, we were just chilling, and I think we all went to the main area because more people started coming. And then I see this girl. She has, how can I describe it? So, golden, like a dark golden brown hair. This girl's Moroccan, okay? She's Moroccan. Let's just start there. I'm gonna call her, instead of her actual name, I'm gonna call her Nadine. And whenever I'm referring to Nadine from now on, I'm gonna call her Nene or Nay. Nadine, Nene, Nay. They're all the same person when I'm referring to, I'm talking about this girl with the golden brown curly hair. That's who I'm talking about, right? And this girl, the reason, when I see her, I don't even believe who I'm looking at, because this girl's like, she's the baddest broad in the entire party. Like, to me, she's the baddest broad in the party, right? And I'm like, okay, this is my opportunity. And I got so excited that I went to go tell all of my homies that she was there. Big fucking mistake, nigga. Big rookie mistake, nigga. Like, yeah, rookie fucking mistake, nigga. That's what I have to say to myself. Rookie fucking mistake. Shameful, 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 shameful. Next time, play better defense. So, the reason why it's even such a big deal in the first place is because me and this girl have very brief and rather insignificant history. If I think about it retrospectively and honestly, it's not that significant in the slightest. And I'm definitely probably meaningless to this girl. So, and I made it the biggest deal ever that I even saw her. Me and this girl, the reason we knew each other from high school, my freshman year, we weren't on the same basketball team, but we both played basketball. Because because it was my freshman year, I made the sophomore team. I was not very incredible at basketball. because during this time I wasn't training. I was literally going in with the playing ability that I had the last time that I played, which there were multiple gaps of like, yeah. And honestly, my freshman year, I was not as good as I was my sophomore year. And I didn't get to play my sophomore year because of a big tragedy that happened. Yeah, my freshman year, high school was just a very weird time in my life for me. So I think I'll discuss that when I get the chance. But, yeah, me and her, it was like a weird, insignificant love triangle. It wasn't even a love triangle. I was with not with, but I was always seen with a jambalaya. I'm gonna call her Infamous Jambalaya, right? I was with Infamous Jambalaya. He's probably so peaceful right now. He's riding a bike, bald head, sun on the bald head, shorts, white tee, khaki shorts. He's enjoying himself on this summer evening. It's 5 p.m. now, but yeah. I think she only wanted me or showed interest in me because she didn't like Infamous Jambalaya. Nene did not like Infamous Jambalaya, which is, I don't know. They had their history that was going on in middle school that I didn't know about, but I got dragged into it because they both were like fighting for me, but I don't even know if either of them actually wanted me. Like, I think they might have just wanted each other and they didn't know what to do about these feelings. But I never got to actually act on Nene when she was throwing herself at me to probably get back at, like, Infamous Jambalaya. So when Nene was throwing herself at me, it was really feeding my ego because it's like, I got mad hoes at left, right, and center, mate. All on me, internalized this memory for so long. And I was like, I still have that, like, confidence of whatever, your friends were calling you airhead like a dumb bitch because you were trying to fight for something that was never going to be yours. Like, what were you doing? That's what it was. And I felt, knowing this, experiencing that, and then seeing her again after all of the change, holy shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like, I will admit, I feel like I had a lot less motion after my sophomore year because in the beginning of the year, my family really dunked on me so bad. They embarrassed the hell out of me to the point where I didn't even want to be. I didn't want to be. I would rather not be. So that's where I'll keep that short for now because that's many videos in one, to be honest. I can't. Speeding in the minivan. Sorry, having a window right here, I'm gonna act like a fucking dog and look at any passing vehicle or a butterfly passing by. That's what I'm gonna. So excited, I went to go tell my homies. I was like, bro, Nene's here, bro, Nene's here, bro. The homie that invited us, I'ma just name drop him. Chase, yeah, you, nigga. Chase, I told Chase, I should have never told this nigga Chase because he looked at me, he smirked, he's like, yeah, nigga, she here, you know that, right? And it quickly became this competition between us of like, who's gonna sauce her first, right? So, she was in my vicinity for like 5 to 10 minutes, and I just kept staring at her, and I did nothing about it. Do you see how this look, you see how this chain will, actually, I want to show you, like, you see how this chain is dangling right here? Like, look, you see how it's dangling? But, like, nothing's going on, though. I'm getting a call. Hello? Not shit right now. What'd you say? Oh, shit, you just have to let me know, because, I'm down. Yeah. Alright, bet. I'm gonna record the rest of this video later.